Muslims, because they don't know how to answer, they get frustrated and they take action into their own hands. Riots taking place. Pakistan is more peaceful as far as that is concerned. Now, to me, I said, every Muslim, he must become a propagator. We must welcome the people to come into your country and give battle to them. But you are not armed, you don't know what to talk. You don't know how to talk. I said, look, learn from me. Look, I'm not a professor, but there's something I can give you. I can give you a survival kit. You know, there's an atom war. You need some survival kit where you can get into some shelter somewhere and you might exist there for a month, 2 months, you can exist, you can be alive. Survival kit. And I discovered this kit in Sudan. Amazing. You know, wherever I go, I learn something. Something comes my way. In the Sudan. You see, about 10 years ago, I got stranded in Khartoum. I was going from Doha, Qatar to back home. So I'm asking the people, what is the shortest line to South Africa? So they tell me from Doha to Khartoum, Khartoum to Nairobi, Nairobi to Johannesburg and Durban. I said, right. Are they connecting flights? He said, yes. So I took the flight from Doha, Qatar. Land in Khartoum, no connecting flight. And the Sudanese gave me such wonderful welcome that I cried to Allah, Ya Bari Ta'ala, for this I want Jannah. Look, I don't say for Salah, Zakat, Hajj, Som, but for that, what I went through, the things where they put me in that airport building, what they did to me, I'm crying to Allah. I said, for this I want Jannah. Not for anything else, for this. I know that's matter between me and Allah. You're going to ask me, have you a right to talk like that? I said, don't worry about it. That's between me and Allah. I spoke to him like that. I want Jannah for this. And somehow I managed to get out. 2 o'clock in the morning. I go to a hotel. Next morning I just turn around and say, let's have a look. I find a university Muslim bookshop. I go there. I want to know whether you get the Quran. He says, no. I send a translation. He says, no. And Arabic Quran. He says, no. University Islamic bookshop. No. What have you got? On Islam, nothing. I fumble around. I find Mao's thoughts. Thoughts of Mao. Mao's thoughts. I find the Gospel of St. Mark in the Islamic bookshop. Next door is the Bible Society bookshop. I go there. I say, what Bibles have you got? He said, what Bibles do you want? I said, no, what have you got? What do you want? I said, you got English Bible? He said, yes. You got Arabic Bible? He said, yes. I said, you got Southern Sudanese language? He said, yes. So what do you want? I said, no, I'm only asking. That was 10 years ago. Now I go again, I'm welcome, alhamdulillah. Now I make a beeline for the same university bookshop. Have you got the Quran? No. Translation? No. Arabic Quran? No. What have you got? I found a book, Islam in Africa. That's the subject of this evening's talk. I got that title from there. I'm interested about Islam in Africa. I stand and read abuses on our Nabi Kareem written by Christian missionaries. Puts Rushdie to shame. Or maybe Rushdie got his inspiration from there. And they're attacking the Sudanese in that book. These are barbarians, uncivilized, uncouth people, savages in that book. And they're selling that. I paid 850 pounds for that book. Don't get frightened. That's like 850 cents, American cents. $8.50. I paid 850 pounds for that book. Next door, Bible Society. I go there, I say, yes. What Bibles you got? I say, what you want? I say, English Bible? I say, yes. I say, how much? 15 pounds. That's 15 pence. That's 15 cents. Actually, 25 American cents. I say, right. My son says, we buy 2 case lots. How much? I said, no reduction in price. So for 25 American cents each, we bought 2 cases of the Bible. 2 cases, 48 altogether. Now I've got the university students. I had given some other course for them. Now, everybody gets a Bible each. Everybody a Bible each. This is your Scud missile. And I'll show you how to prime it. How to use this. This Scud, the enemy is throwing at you, is making you to swallow it. Now I said, how you turn it back on him. Got the Bibles? Everybody. Right? I said, now open up. What is this book? This This is the Holy Bible. What do you call it in Arabic? Huh? Yes. What is it? Injil. It's Injil. So they said also, Injil. That's right. This is the Injil. I said, open the Injil now. First book of the Injil. Called Genesis. Open chapter 19. Got it, everybody? Got 19? Yes. Verse 30. Look for verse 30. Got it? Say yes. I'm a teacher now. I'm teaching class. Right, read. So he starts reading. Next one. After 2 verses, you. Carry on. And your ears go red. What you're reading. Lut alayhi salam, Hazrat Lut alayhi salam. His daughters are seducing him, having sex with him night after night by getting him drunk. That's that. Right? Mark it in your book. Prime it for use. Same book, don't go far. Genesis chapter 35, verse 22. Open. Reuben, one of the sons of Yaqub alayhi salam, he goes and has sex, intercourse with his mother. Mark it. Prime it. You know, you have a bomb, you have to prime it for propulsion. Right, Genesis chapter 38, open. Say, don't go far, the first book of the Bible. Don't go far. First book, chapter 38. You read about Judah, the father of the Jewish race, from whom we get the word Judaism, Judah. He goes along and has sex with his daughter-in-law. So I said, you know what you do? You. I want you to acquaint yourself with this. Now, any Christian comes to you, you ask him, I says, you know, so he wants to argue and debate with you. Ask him, do you know what is incest? Do you know what is incest? Look, the guy's educated, you want to preach about it, he knows what is incest. I-N-C-E-S-T, incest. If he doesn't know, you explain. Father and daughter having sex together, that is incest. You go and have sex with somebody else's wife is adultery, fornication. Right? When you have with your own daughter, that is incest. When you have with your own mother, incest. When you have with your own daughter-in-law, incest. When you have with your own sister, incest. There are more than 4 kinds of incest in the Bible. I said, let me write a book on incest. The types and types of incest that you can commit. And I want to present it to your daughter. I want to present that book to your daughter. What will you do to me? He said, I'll strangle you. Can God write that? He's telling you how, not only he's telling you about others, about himself, about God himself, what he does. This book, the Holy Bible, read it to the fellow man, read it to him, but now you have to acquaint yourself. And you are now a sitting duck. You are a sitting target for the Christian because you don't know the book. I say, open up Genesis, don't go far. Chapter 21, verse 20, chapter 21. Got it? I say, yes, got it. First book of the Bible, chapter 21. I'm reading. I'm only reading to you. But the names I'm going to change for a while. Names. I won't use the names that are written here. Then I'll give you the names. But listen. And Swaggart, you know Swaggart, our friend, my friend, in America, you know him? And Swaggart visited Murphy, Barbara Murphy, you know that prostitute. Now see, you'll be able to, when you're listening, there's no resistance. If I use other name, you'll say, you'll get tensed up. I don't want you to get tensed up. I want you to just listen first. And then I'll put the proper name. And Swaggart visited Murphy, as he had said. जैसा वादा किया था वैसा, as he had promised, as he had said. And Swaggart did to Murphy as he had spoken. जो कहा था वैसा उसको किया. And Murphy conceived, she became pregnant. What did Swaggart do to Murphy? What did he do to her that she conceived? उसको बच्चा हमल से हो गए. What did he do to her? You know. Now let me put the proper names, as in the Bible. And the Lord means God, खुदावंद ताला, and the Lord visited Sarah, Ibrahim alayhi salam की बीबी के पास गया, visit कर, like you visiting a prostitute. Like Samson visited Gaza and he saw a prostitute, and the Bible says he went in unto her. So now the Lord